So again, after I retired, I was like, okay, well, I'll go to what I know. And I went to do the contract work for, I think it was like 6 years altogether with two different
Yeah,
agencies.
we're busy,
And
man.
so,
I used to get so pissed
yeah,
off at you. Like, bro, would you quit? You freaking done enough. And you're like, no, bro, they're paying
yeah,
them the good. I'm like, oh,
yes, the pay was good, but I was just always gone, And so
gone.
I was
Yeah.
like, it took a while for me to figure out, I was like, man, I'm just getting paid to be gone, And so I was like, I got to stop. I mean, I think I looked at it, I was like 27 years of deploying, like literally 27 years straight of just being
Yeah.
deployed. And so after I retired, I was deployed more than I was deployed in the Army. So I was like, okay, it's time to go. So I was looking at other options. And so I was talking to other veterans of mine that I looked up to. And, they were kind of mentors to me. And a few of them had started their own businesses, small businesses. And I was like, well, what do you do? One guy's like, well, I got a laundromat and I got some apartments and some real estate. And so another guy, he did like flipping homes and stuff like that. And so there's, a couple things that they were doing that they kind of mentored me to like, hey, why don't you find something that you enjoy doing or you would like to do and get into a small business. And I'm like, okay, well, how do you do that? And they're like, Google it. I was like,
Right.
Google it. They're like, yes, start reading it. And I'm like, start reading.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm like, okay. So I just Googled. I just was randomly Googling stuff while I was on a contract my last few months. And I was just randomly Googling, like, I was like, what do you mean Google it? Like, businesses, buy a business that's for sale. I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, buy a cash flowing business. I'm like, what is that? They're like, it's a business that's making money. I'm like, well, why would somebody sell a business that's making money? That doesn't make any sense. They're like, start reading. I'm like, okay. So I literally got on the search engine and Googled businesses for sale. And I found a website, businessesforsale.com. I was like, well, that sounds about right. I clicked on that one and it opened up a broker website that was selling, businesses, nationally. So I just started gleaning through it and was like, oh, okay. And the spectrum was wide. I mean, there was nurseries, gas stations, pharmaceutical companies, there was plumbing companies, there was service companies, there was everything. And I'm like, dude, I don't know anything about any of this stuff. So I just kept reading for a couple months and looking through. And then I found this franchise kind of stuck out. It was like, I don't know what really stuck out about it exactly, but it was the price point. It was the price. I'm like, oh, that's a price point I could probably work with. It was like $500,000 for this business. And it was cash flowing like 600,000 or something like that. I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't really know what a lot about that meant, but I was like, okay, that looks about, it's in Raleigh. It's kind of close to me. I'm like, okay. So I clicked on it and it was like, cleaning and pressure washing and everything.